Hey, wanna see a scary combo?
After many months of waiting, Ghostface is finally here, but is he terrific or terrible? Let's find out in today's video. I see people online saying his combo damage is low, and that is true. His damage is on the low side, but that's honestly fair when you consider how many mix-ups this guy's got. Comboing off lows? He's got that. Combos from the overhead? Yep, he's got that too. Comboing off his command grab with the right cameo character? Absolutely. In fact, this dude has 3 different command grabs. You already saw the first one hits high, but if you spend bar, it hits mid, which is crazy strong in this game. Then you have this full screen command grab. That's right, a full screen command grab does good damage, and just like earlier, leads to a full combo with the right cameo. And then finally, there's this command grab from his crawl, completely unblockable, and with the right cameo, a full combo. And every one of these throws does around 30% damage, so Ghostface can be a grappler if you want him to. When you factor in all these different mix-ups, among other things, it makes sense why Ghostface has below average damage in his combos. And without further ado, let's begin with the attack strings. First up is Surprise! Sydney knocks the opponent down, allowing you to go for more pressure, and what's it like on block? Completely safe. Next up is Scene Stealer, ends in a low mix-up. Is that safe on block as well? Yes, it is. Neutral, in fact. We're on even footing at 0 frames. And with the right cameo, do I get a follow-up? Yes, I do. That's awesome. And right now, my favorite combo route is this. I have no clue if it's optimal, but hey, it's consistent and does decent damage. Next up, we have Final Cut, triangle 3 times in a row, and launches the opponent, which means with the right cameo, we get a combo. But what's it like on block? It is barely safe at -7, with the exception of Liu Kang and Kung Lao, who for some reason have 6-frame attacks. So against those characters, maybe end it 1 hit early. Yes, that is safe on block. But then we have Collarbone. I love this attack. Looks really cool. I've got no idea how Ghostface is this strong, but hey, it leads to a full combo and a restand into mix-ups that is so sick. So far, this string is my favorite way to extend combos after an enhanced special move. It's so sick, feels natural like butter. Look at this. Almost 33% for only 1 bar and no cameo, not too shabby. However, what's it like on block, and is it a throw? It's not a throw, but it is completely safe. Next up is Your Bloody Valentine. Knocks the opponent down. Can I summon a cameo? Yes, I can to get a full follow-up, but what's it like on block? It is safe at -7 unless you're fighting the Shaolin monks. But next up is Killer Dropkick, one of my favorite strings that Ghostface has. It ends in a low, which is great for starting combos, but this first attack is where it's at. For whatever reason, it leaves the opponent airborne, which means it combos into the command grab, which is already sick. But to make things even better, it restands the opponent. That's right, check this out. Boom, they're on their feet, which means you can do this and then go for a mix-up because you're in the opponent's face and have frame advantage. It's incredible. Or instead, just delay your command grab after the reset a little bit, and that leads to a second guaranteed combo with the right cameo. So for example, check this out. Launch the opponent, ground bounce, restand, delay the command grab, got him. So sick. Get a full combo off this thing. It's ridiculous. Alrighty, but last but not least, we have Stab Trilogy, taken straight out of the movie Psycho, and the first 2 hits do a lot of damage, so it's great for extending combos, starting combos, all that incredible stuff. What's it like on block, though? First 2 hits are safe at -3. What about that third hit? -5, also completely safe. And it's not an overhead or anything, right? So you can't up block it. That's incredible. But my favorite part is definitely the damage. It's so good. It leads into follow-ups. It's honestly incredible. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, I did the wrong follow-up. Oh, and for a fun fact, Ghostface can combo off his sweep. So yeah, that's really cool. With the right cameo, you just get a full combo. So the low combos, the overhead combos, it's really cool. Then next up, we have the air strings. Ghostface only has 2 of them, and Leaping Slash, I don't like very much because it knocks the opponent away. Yeah, it ground bounces, but so does Stake Driver, and it leaves them close, which means you can do stuff like this, right? A restand or in the combo, whatever you want to do. I think Leaping Slash might be better with certain cameo characters, but outside of that, I think Stake Driver is better in every situation. But now finally, it's time to talk about the special moves. First up is Father Death, an unblockable command grab. You can duck under the default one, but spin the bar and it becomes a mid. The opponent can't duck under this thing, and with the right cameo, you get a full combo. It's insane because this grab is fast, 12 frames. In this game, that's pretty quick for a command grab, and in the right situation, you can end combos with it or combo into it, which is awesome. But then we have Always Outnumbered. This move is ridiculously cheap. It hits mid despite a attacking from behind, so the opponent can't even duck under this thing, they have to block. And if you're close enough, Ghostface can even combo after this, which is just ridiculous. It tracks the opponent from behind every time, they can't duck under it, and it leads to full combos without meter. That's pretty nuts. But to make things even crazier, it restands the opponent if they're in a crumple state. Check this out. Boom, and now they're restood. I can keep the combo going like you saw earlier. End it like this. Bing, bang, boom. That's almost 30% for a meterless command grab. This guy's Reiko. Ghostface is just Reiko. But if you think that's horrifying, look what happens when I spin the bar. It becomes a throw. Yeah, completely unblockable, and with the right cameo, you get a full combo. It's nuts. I mistimed it, but yeah, it leads to a full combo. Now, it does cost 2 bars, but still, how do you put a price on a full screen command grab that leads to a combo? It's absolutely nuts. There we go. Come on. The restand into the full combo. So good. And I'm still not done talking about this move. If you hold triangle during the attack, it launches the opponent. Yeah, you just get a free combo without having to spend any bar. That's pretty cool. And then if you hold circle, you can delay the attack. They stay on screen to just put the fear of God in your opponent. They don't know when you're going to attack, so they're just going to hold block the whole time because they're scared. And then if you press L1 or L2, you change into the other Ghostfaces. That's right, there's 2 other characters with their own movesets when you play Ghostface. So in total, he's 3 different characters. Alright, that move was really complicated. Next up, we have Backstage Pass. Pretty much a teleport where Ghostface attacks from behind. However, if you hold back on the D-pad, he'll actually stay in front and then do the swipe, which could be good in some situations, like if the opponent's cornered. Then if you hold L1, you change into the Enforcer. Hold L2, you change into the Assassin. If you hold X, then you'll fake out the opponent and not do an attack, which means you can go for a throw or something else instead. But spending bar is where things get interesting. Ghostface attacks from the front and then the back to extend combos, so you can do stuff like this. Boom, and then dial in your next string, and Ghostface will keep attacking, and it does count as one solid combo, which is very cool. However, the timing is a little bit tricky. You want to input the string before Ghostface stabs them in the back. If you try to do it afterwards, it won't work for whatever dumb reason. But yeah, meter burn Backstage Pass is the main way to extend combos if you don't have a cameo available. Alright, next up we have Psychotic Rush, one of my favorite attacks because scary music plays every time you do it. Pressing square gives you a very fast mid attack, which is great for interrupting the opponent or whiff punishing them. Does good damage too. But if you press triangle, you get an overhead that knocks the opponent flat on their back. With the right cameo though, it might lead to a full combo. Let's see. Nah, maybe not. And if you press circle, you get the Psychotic Dive, which we'll talk about a bit more later. But if you spin the bar instead, every one of these attack options does more damage. Guess what? We're not done, because you can also cancel into the command grab or cancel into the Backstage Pass. Yeah, this ability is absolutely insane. If done after back 3, you can force the opponent into a mix-up, make them block the overhead, or instead go for the command grab. It's insane. Alright, last but not least, we have Psychotic Dive, which puts Ghostface in the command crawl. Pressing X will have him crawl towards the opponent. If you press square, then you'll get a low attack that knocks the opponent down on hit, and then pressing triangle will give you the unblockable command grab, which with the right cameo leads to a full combo every single time. Or if you don't have a cameo, just enhance this attack to get a combo all by yourself. That's right, they're restood. Now it costs 2 bars, which is really expensive, but what price can you put on a low hitting command grab? The opponent has to jump or interrupt this thing with their own attack, because ducking won't work and they can't block it. So yeah, it costs 2 bars, but it's still an incredible attack, and with the right cameo like Janet Cage, I won't be shocked if it does 40% damage. Alright, but now it's time for the Black Dragons. First up is the Enforcer. You get a brand new attack string. It hits overhead and low, which is going to be very tricky for players to block. But then we have the special moves. First up is Black Dragon Smash. A shoulder tackle, does decent damage, knocks the opponent down, and then if you spend a bar, even more damage, plus it's safe on block, so no risk and a good reward. Then we have Windmill Kick, which hits overhead. Ooh, that's a mix-up. This string normally ends low, but instead I do Windmill Kick, and now it's an overhead. That's sick. But then if I spend bar, we get a full combo, which is even cooler. Yeah, I think I like the Enforcer. He's very fun. But there's still one attack left, the Horror Show. It has 3 different parts. The full string looks like this, but if you spend a meter on the last hit, it launches the opponent for a full combo. Very cool. But if you spend a meter on the first hit, it's completely invulnerable. That's right, not armored, completely invulnerable, and it's faster. The regular version is 19 frames. If you spend bar, it's 12 frames, and completely invincible. That's pretty scary. But next up, let's look at the the Assassin. Here's her attack string. It's a dial-in and looks really cool. You can also special cancel the second to last hit to keep the combo going. Or with the right cameo, you can combo after the full string. But then we have the knife toss. This move is absolutely insane because you can cancel it and then do anything immediately after. Look at how fast that was. I can scare the opponent with the knife, then just dash cancel and go for a throw. If the opponent's blocking, that's going to be an incredible mix-up. Just, how are you going to react to that? It's too fast. You can dash backwards, you can dash forward, or if you spin the bar while holding it, you get 2 knives, which is really cool. Oh, and you can toss it from the air too, which is incredible. That's going to be fantastic for counter zoning. As you can see, the Assassin is the projectile version of Ghostface. However, if you want to get close instead, you have the Black Dragon Ball. By default, it knocks the opponent down, does some decent damage. If we spin a bar, it keeps the opponent close and does way more damage. Super cool. Do be careful though, because both versions are very, very unsafe on block. The opponent's going to hit you with a full combo if they block this thing. Last but not least, we have Nightshade. Does decent damage and staggers the opponent. However, if you spend a bar, that's where things get crazy because it restands the opponent. So yeah, you can just keep comboing. That's so cool. Even though Assassin is meant to be the zoning variation, she can be pretty good up close too with the restand and the Kano ball to close the distance. I think it's a very versatile build, honestly. Alright, but now finally we have the Super. It attacks the opponent from behind and is a high attack, so they could duck under it, but if they're pressing any buttons, you can instantly interrupt them with this move. It's so good and does juicy damage. Alright everyone, and that's Ghostface. We're finally done. He has 3 different movesets, so a lot of stuff to memorize and master with this character, but once you do, he's a mix-up nightmare. 3 different command grabs that all start combos with the right cameo, and his overhead combos, and his low combos, and he can run at you for more mix-ups. This guy is just really scary. His only downside is the low combo damage, but it's not crazy low, just below average to be sure, but still definitely enough to get the job done. And honestly, very similar to Ermac, I will not be shocked if pro players figure out damaging combos with Ghostface right away. Which is why overall, I think Ghostface is definitely terrific in Mortal Kombat 1. He's not straightforward and definitely quite complicated with the 3 different movesets, but if you keep practicing and truly master this character, he's gonna become an absolute nightmare for the opponent. Thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed my breakdown. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps my channel out a ton. And if you haven't already, finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.